Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are all fine, safe and secure. This is Ararul. Today let's begin chapter 6, the Indian Constitution. This chapter is very important, so study nicely in the beginning itself. So what is constitution? A country needs some rules to run smoothly. The set of rules according to which a country is governed is called a constitution. So what is called set of rules? You just imagine you are all in our school. You know very well that our school has number of rules and regulations. So if there is no rules and regulations in our school, so just imagine what will happen. So the same way our India also needs some rules and regulations. So all these rules and regulations is called our Indian Constitution. So in Constitution it is clearly given how the country should be governed. Okay. So need for a constitution. After independence, the responsibility to run the country passed on to the hands of the Indian people. The Indian leaders agreed that there was a need of constitution. The constitution is a book of rules, principles, promises, rights and duties that are accepted by all the people living together in a country. So it is the supreme law of the country. So now why do we need constitution? So before the independence we were ruled by British. So after the independence, now we are ruling our own country. So we need some rules and regulations. So that is the main reason we need our own constitution. The formation of the Indian Constitution. The team of thinkers who had come together to write the constitution was called the Constitution Assembly. The Constituent Assembly had 299 members under the chairmanship of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. So you might have heard about already Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. So he is the father of our Indian Constitution. So to form our Indian Constitution, Dr. Ambedkar worked very hard. So along with members, 299 members also worked very hard. The members came with many ideas and suggestions which were put together in a structured form as a constitution. So all the rules, all the ideas, all the suggestions are put together to make our constitution. So it took around 3 years to complete the constitution. Just imagine how long they took, just 3 years to complete. Okay. The Indian Constitution was adopted on 26 November 1949, but it came into effect on 26 January 1950. So in 26th November 1949 our constitution is ready, but it came to effect on 26th January 1950. So since then we celebrate 26th January as a Republic Day every year. So from 26th January 1950 we started following our Indian Constitution. Nature of the Indian Constitution. The Indian Constitution is the longest written constitution in the world. It is written in English and has been translated into Hindi also. Some important parts of the Constitution are the preambles, the fundamental rights and duties of the citizens, and the directive principle which the government must regard as guidelines to govern well. The guiding principles. The Indian Constitution begins with the preamble. The preamble is an introduction to the Constitution. The preamble declares India to be sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, and republic. So you might have seen this page in our diary in the very beginning of the pages. So this is the beginning of our Indian Constitution. Sovereign. So it means that India is a free country. People of India can alone take decision to run the country. So now we got an independence, so we are not dependent upon any other country. So we have our own freedom to take our decision. Then socialist. The word socialist in our constitution means that the government will try to ensure that all people share the country's wealth and lead a decent standard of living. Secular. It means that people of all religions are treated equally by the government and every citizen has the right to follow any religion of his or her choice. So here you know very well whatever religion a person citizen of India likes that he or she can follow, whether the Hindu, Christian, Muslim, Sikh. So whatever he likes he can follow. Here there is no restriction in India. At the same time the government also should treat all the people equally. Then democratic. So democracy is a government of the people, by the people and for the people. So this means that people elect their own government in a democratic country. Every Indian citizen of 18 years and above has the right to choose a leader through the system of voting. So democratic it means nothing but the people of India only choose their own leader. So see the next one, the republic. So it means that the head of the state is not a king or queen and it is not a hereditary position. So here there is no hereditary system. So which means now the king is ruling. So after the death of king, the king's son will rule. After the son, then the grandson. So it's called hereditary system. But now what we follow, every 5 years or every 6 years we have an election to choose our own leader. So this means that the position of the head cannot be passed down the generation of the family. So here the head of the state is always elected by the people for a fixed period. Then the next, the preamble also mentions the following terms: justice, social, economic and political. It means that people should be treated fairly and honestly in all matters. The government should work for the welfare of all, especially the disadvantaged group. So justice, all the Indian citizens should be treated equally. Here there should not be any kind of partiality, upper class, royal class, middle class, no. Then the liberty. So liberty means nothing but freedom. So liberty of thought, liberty of expression, of belief, faith and worship. So it means freedom to express our own thoughts. So freedom to form peaceful groups. Freedom to live where one likes and to choose and practice one's religion. So we have freedom to form a peaceful group for small gathering to worship or any other good purpose. And we can live in India anywhere, so there is no restriction. Then we can practice any religion. So whatever a person likes, any kind of religion that he can practice and follow. Then equality. equality of status and opportunity. So it means all citizens should be treated in the same way of their caste, religion, gender, place of birth, or whether they are poor or rich. So equality, it means there should not be any partiality. So all are equal in India. The government should give all citizens equal opportunity to improve their lives. So there should not be any kind of partiality to improving the people. Then fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. So it means that all of us should behave as if we are members of the same family. So no one should treat your fellow citizen as inferior. So inferior is nothing but just pushing down. So we must have the feeling of family. Suppose we are in a family. Here, how we treat our own brother, sister, father, mother. In the same sense, we also should treat all the citizens, all the members as our own family members. So there should not be any kind of inferior. So which means the upper class or lower class. No, no, we should not go that side. They are all low class people, not like that. Okay. So here the chapter ends. Soon I'll give you the question answer. So just to be safe and secure, slowly the times are very difficult. Okay. Take care. Thank you. Bye bye.